Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to do a new project. I'm going to join in on a project that has been going on for the whole year so far, which is the Project Level Up. It was created by Sophie Alexandra, and I'll link her channel down below if you're not already familiar, but she is an amazing panner. She does a lot of panning content and she just has stunning single shadows. I watch a lot of her depotting or like rearranging all of her single shadow videos because they're just so mesmerizing, and she is really good at hitting pan in eyeshadow, and she created the Project Level Up and so many people are doing it, and I've been so jealous of everyone's fun and success, and I've been thinking, okay fine, I will start in January, I'll wait until next year, but I can't wait any longer. So I'm actually going to join in super late, and I'm just going to roll over to the next year because I feel like everybody's going to do it next year regardless, because it is a very popular video and concept and just like panning project, and it looks a lot of fun. So I wanted to give it a go. Now the only way that I can give it a go and sort of justify it in my head is if I change another project that I'm working on. So in my pan nose eyeshadows, I always have a focus palette plus the 5 shades that I need to pan. What I'm going to do now is remove the focus palette from my pan nose eyeshadows project, and that void will be filled with this project, if that makes sense, because then it will reduce the amount of palettes that I'm going to be working on. It will just make it easier for me. Obviously I'll do the update separately, but once I do my update for my existing pan nose eyeshadows, which will be up very soon after this video, then I won't re-roll another palette in that project. I'm just going to focus on obviously this palette, and then obviously I do have my Zodiac panner. I have a lot of palettes in that, and I have my Shop My Stash where I do no pan left behind, and I pull several palettes. So I'm working on several palettes at once, and that's the only way I could justify joining this project at this point in time. Hope that makes sense. I feel like it made sense when I was explaining it, but probably didn't, so just let me know. So I had thought, oh, maybe I'll be like Misty and do more than one palette, but I think I'm gonna ease myself into it first, see how I do, because basically this project, if you're not familiar, is you do a no pan left behind, but what you do is it's a project level up. So the first round you want to hit every single shade at least once, and you want to hit one pan in that palette. Once you've done that, you roll in a new palette, and then you want to hit every single shade at least twice and get at least 2 pans, and then it goes up to 5. You can go past that, but I think anyone who does is good on you, but that would be very hard. Once you finished level 5, you roll back to level 1. So it's kind of interesting. It's you know, I've been doing no pan left behind pretty much the whole year already, but it's a twist on it. It's just, you know, it's upping the usage goals if you need to, and also making sure you get enough pans within that palette. So yeah, it's a little bit tricky. I'm a little bit worried that I'm not going to be able to do this, but we will see. But yeah, I'm only going to do one palette right now, and I am going to just randomize it. I'm not going to pick one because I don't know, I kind of want the fun of randomizing it. See how well I do, and if it's, I don't know, if it's gonna be one that's super hard, then I might have to re-roll. But let's see. I'm trying to find my randomer. Where is it? All right, here it is. So I haven't got Tiny Decisions. I think I might get that, but I will just do my regular, you know, all of the shades that I have, and then whatever shade in that palette, that's the palette that I'm going to be using. So I've got 853 shades. All right, so let's do this. 49, oh gosh, that's gonna be a very old palette, which might not be so bad. Okay, that, I'm squinting. Oh, okay, great. Okay, that's my e.l.f. Retro Paradise palette, which is a palette that I've been thinking about doing a pan that palette for next year. I already have a few pans in there, but I think this is a good one to start off with because those pans are very shallow, and it's just the one level, so I just need to hit every single shade at least once and get one pan. I'm already working on one shade anyway in my Zodiac panner that I'm trying to pan. So this might be a nice sort of gimme palette to start off with. Let me get it and show you what it looks like. Okay, so this is what it's looking like. It did go through a little bit of a war. About a month ago, my son was playing with my eyeshadows and he did break a few shades. I did have pan in this one already, but it got all crumbly, so that one already had a pan in. This one already had a pan in, but I had to squish it back in. This one already had a pan in it, and I think that's it. Maybe sea salt? I'm not sure. I actually can't remember. I had to look at some pictures. But this is how it's looking right now. And this is the shade Sip Sip that I'm working on in my Zodiac panner. So I'm already want to hit pan in that regardless. So not counting obviously these three. This one somewhat has a pan because I had to squish it back in when a lot of the shades got broken. So I think I'm not going to, you know, if I expand that pan, I won't count that as I hit pan in that because I don't think it's fair. But everything else is fair game to get a pan in. You know, some of these mattes did break a little bit, but there's definitely no pan in them. So I think this is a good palette to start off with, see how I do, and then it might give me a better idea if I want to use this as a pan that palette for next year. I really like this palette, but it's getting old and obviously it is a little bit of a mess now, which is a shame. So I think it'll be a good one for me to start off with. So yeah, that is my intro for the Project Level Up. Quick short video for you, but I wanted to start it because I'm sick and tired of watching people do it and I'm not doing it because I want to do it. So yeah, hopefully I'll have a good update for next month. I will update every single month. I think that would be fun to do. And yeah, hopefully I will be able to hit my goal. As I said, I'm working on a lot of different palettes, so you know, I'm not going to like push myself and force myself. It's not going to be my priority, this project, unless suddenly I decide it is and it's super enjoyable. You know, I've got my sort of priority. I've got my Pan Nose eyeshadows, I've got my Zodiac panner. They're kind of like the top at the moment. But this might like push ahead of those. We'll see. So thank you so much for watching, and hopefully you'll watch all of my updates. But yeah, there's so many people doing this, so I'll try to link all the ones that I know of down in my description if you don't already watch them, but I'm sure everyone does. It is a very fun project to watch. But yeah, hope everyone's well. Thank you so much. Bye.